Hello and welcome to the M-Star training session for defining the descriptors bank for evaluation of CCE co-scholastic activities. These descriptors are the evaluation remarks against which the teachers enter marks out of 5 as per CCE guidelines, and based on this evaluation the grade of the student is calculated for the co-scholastic activity. Once we have defined the library for descriptors, the teachers can see them in the observation allocation screen and directly start marking for the student. So let us see how to define these descriptors. Click on button M star and select module examination. The name of the module appears on the main screen, which means that you are now working in the exam module. Click on the button Business Rules and select the screen Assessment Rules. The screen is divided into two portions. The descriptive indicator portion is the top portion and the descriptor portion is the bottom portion. The topmost portion is a common portion where we select the academic year, session, class, activity, etc. So let us define the descriptors. Select the academic year, select session, select class for which the descriptor needs to be entered. As you select the class, if you have already defined some descriptive indicators, that is the remarks, it will appear in the grid on the top. Now let us proceed to create the descriptors for the respective activities. Select the activity category as academic or non-academic. Since descriptors are applicable to co-scholastic activities or areas, these are defined in non-academic section. So we are selecting the non-academic activity category. In the next field, activity or subject type, select the main activity type, which is, let's say, co-scholastic areas. These will appear as per the definition done for the class you have selected in the configuration module. After this, click on the box next to the subject or activity and select the name of the activity for which you want to enter the descriptor. Select the grade for which the descriptor needs to be entered. Select the scale type. For co-scholastic, the scale type which is being used as per CCE guideline is scale 1 to 5. So we are selecting the scale 1 to 5. Now for non-academic activities, the marks from and marks to are optional and are not required to be entered. After this, come to the section descriptor and enter the descriptor details for the selected activity. In this field, you can enter up to maximum 250 characters and both text and numbers can be entered. It is a mandatory field to save the details of descriptors in the screen. You can also enter some basic special characters like dot, dash, plus, slash, and numbers can also be entered. After entering the descriptor details, enter the maximum marks out of which this descriptor gets evaluated. As per CCE rules, the maximum marks is 5, but it can vary as per the school requirement or rules. After entering the descriptor and the maximum marks, click on the button Add and you will see that the descriptor that we just entered gets added to the grid below. It is showing us the activity category non-academic, the subject type, co-scholastic areas, and the main activity against which the descriptor was saved, that is attitude towards schoolmates, and the descriptor along with the max marks. If for the same activity you want to add more descriptors, then enter the same again in the field descriptor. Enter maximum marks and click on button add. The new descriptor also gets added in the grid below for the same activity. If you want to enter more descriptors, then repeat the steps. After this, click on button save and the data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message and this saves your descriptors for the selected activity. In case you want to change and add the descriptors against new activity, select the same. You can also change the activity type if required and change the activity or the subject name. Once you have selected the new activity, again enter a new descriptor in the descriptor field. Enter the maximum marks and click on button add. The descriptor for the new selected activity also gets added in the section along with the maximum marks. Repeat this step to add more descriptors to the selected activity and click on button save. Data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the same and repeat these steps for other activities or activity types as required. So this is how we can create the bank for descriptors against which the evaluations of core scholastic activities is done by teachers under CCE structure. Click on the clear button to clear the screen. Now let us see how to update or modify a descriptor which is already defined for an activity. For this, select the academic year, select session and select class. The descriptors as already defined for the selected class appears in the section descriptor. In case you want to modify this descriptor, double click on the row of the descriptor. The details appear in the respective fields and change or update the descriptor as required. After this, click on button add and the descriptor as changed appears and overrides the existing descriptor. After this, click on button save and the data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message. Clear the screen and again select the activity to check the update done. So we see that as modified, our descriptor is showing updated in the descriptor section. Repeat these steps if required for other classes or activities. Click on the clear button to clear the screen. Now after we have seen the addition and modification of descriptor, let us now see how to delete an existing descriptor. Click on the academic year, select session, select class, and as you select the class, the existing descriptors appear in the descriptor section. To delete a specific descriptor, double click on the row of the descriptor and the respective fields gets populated with the details. Click on button delete in the section descriptor and the row gets highlighted in a different color, which means that it is now marked for deletion. After this, click on button save and the data saving confirmation message is received. You will also see that the row which was marked for deletion has been removed from the section. Click OK on the confirmation message. Click on the clear button to clear the screen and reselect the academic year, session and the class to check the deletion. So the deleted row is removed from the section. Repeat these steps if required for other activities or classes. Please remember that A descriptor cannot be updated or deleted if the marks against the descriptor is already entered for even one student of the class. Click on the clear button to clear the screen and repeat the steps as required for other classes or activities. Now we have seen the definition of descriptive indicators and the definition of descriptors for specific activities, that is co-scholastic activities or co-scholastic areas as per CCE rules. Now let us see that once we have defined these indicators and descriptors, how do we replicate to various classes? To replicate the descriptive indicators and descriptors, we have to click on the button Replicate Assessment Rules to other classes. Before we do that, let us check the descriptive indicators or descriptors in the other class. So let us select a class, class 4, and we see that there is no descriptive indicator or descriptor which is already entered in this class. Now let us copy the descriptive indicators and descriptor from class 5. Select the class and now click on the button Replicate Assessment Rules to other classes. As you click on the button, a new window Assessment Rules Replication opens. You see two options here, the descriptive indicator and descriptors. If you click on the box against descriptive indicator, a small tick appears and this would mean that you want to replicate only the descriptive indicators section to the selected classes, whereas if you select only the descriptors, that is you click on the box next to the text descriptors, it would mean that you want to only copy the descriptors section in the new class. If you want to replicate both, then click on the boxes against both and the tick will appear against both the text. After this, select the class by clicking on the box next to the class and a tick appears. After you have selected the classes for replication, click on the button Replicate. If you are sure you want to override the assessment rules of the selected class into the new class selected, click on button Yes. And it gives us the confirmation that comprehensive assessment matrix has been replicated successfully. Click OK on the confirmation message. Now select the other class to which we just copied, and now we will see for class 4th also the copied descriptive indicator and descriptors are appearing in the respective grids. Click on the clear button to clear the screen, and thank you for watching this video.